guys, it's me, Stormie, and I'm really excited to talk to you about the full moon happening in Sagittarius that is coming June 20th, also coinciding with the summer solstice. Now, I already did the video on the summer solstice, so if you haven't checked it out, don't worry, I'll put a description or a link in the description box down below so you can click over and check it out. But this full moon is phenomenal because we've already had the other full moon in Sagittarius that we got to experience last month, which was our blue moon, right? And that was at the early degrees of Sagittarius. Now, though, this moon that we're having, and full moons, you know, to give them credit, regardless of what cool name they're given, they always have some sense of drama to them a little bit, you know what I mean? Because it's a very heightened time. But this one, unlike being at the beginning stages of Sagittarius, is going to be at 29 degrees of Sagittarius. So it's like the ending, you know what I mean? Right before we're getting ready to move on to the next sign. It's big. It's like getting the last piece of popcorn in the bowl. It's very exciting, you know what I mean? And what often comes with it when we're looking at a moon being at this kind of degree placement is that I think it creates a lot of memories around it as well. And then coinciding with the energy of the summer solstice, that kind of just gives it a little extra shebang. Now, we're also going to be dealing with a little bit more energetic tension, I think, with this one, and a lack of clarity with some things that may be coming up. No matter how joyful we want to be, I think some things are going to be lost in translation because we are also going to be involved in, and a full moon was going to activate a grand cross that is happening. Now, this involves Mercury, Saturn, Neptune, and Jupiter, okay? Now, Saturn and Neptune are retrograde. So this further just kind of exacerbates what's going on, right? It pushes things more inside and it's not clear. It's a little bit more stumbly in communication. Things are not coming out exactly right. And the energies are crossing and it's like it's holding it down in a way where we may really still feel like we did at that first full moon where you're stretched, you're being pulled, you're not sure which is the right direction, but it's still like, wait a minute, even though I'm starting to feel better about what's going on and I feel better about letting go of certain things, what's happening? Which direction do I go? And that's okay. Just know that that is just a part of what this energy is built to do. And why I think it's phenomenal is because anytime we do get stressed, we get pushed out of our comfort zone, we are forced to grow. So some of the ending that I think this full moon will help with as well is getting rid of these old ideas of who we used to be so that we can live as a different person. Now, we also have Venus involved here, really getting into the mix and the mashup, and thank goodness she does because she brings some warmth to it, okay? She also could really complicate your full moon because she could, throughout all of this energy, bring some romantic something to your attention. But I mostly think that Venus is here to bring very good results, but just be mindful that it could create that. But thank goodness for the warmth, the diplomacy that she's bringing as well, because when we're being stretched and we're ending things or we're adjusting things, that's a lot of intense, dramatic energy to be trying to just be our most spiritual selves with. You know what I'm saying? So that's a little bit about what the full moon is going to be about. And then we put that together with the summer solstice energy, and it is just a lot of continuation to agree to consciously grow from the things that we set up and we asked and request for at the spring equinox, or those energies that were locked in. Now we're here at the summer solstice and it's time to continue to grow. This full moon will help. So very specifically for me, if you stay tuned, I am going to show you what I'm going to be doing for my full moon and summer solstice ritual, because I will be having a party and we're going to be celebrating both of those. As well, I'll tell you about one of the other exciting bowls that's on the table with some candles and some cool stuff in it, because I'm also going to be doing a peace ceremony for a fellow astrologer who's very, very sick right now. So just wishing her well and sending some energetic good vibes her way. As well, I think you guys have seen it if you're following me on Facebook. I've also got some treats this time. I'm going to show you some of the dishes that I'm going to serve and have made for the party. I'm going to also give you the recipes and some other places where you can link in and find your own summer solstice kind of food, light food, airy food, fruity food, fun food. So just stay tuned and check it out. Bye, guys. All right, guys, I wanted to show you a little bit about what I will be using in my ritual for the full moon and summer solstice shebang that's going to be going on. So very easy. I want to just remind you that if you don't have some of the things that I have in my pictures, you can easily recreate this in any way you want to. I don't use expensive stuff. You can do things from the dollar store. You can do things that you have around your house. I'm just showing you the way I'm doing it. So as you'll see, I put the ingredient list up and the ritual gathering list up so you can see the things that I did use in this one. I have 4 different candles to honor the 4 directions, of course, and I chose to use yellow because I think it's a really nice summery sign kind of color. It just reminds me of that. And Sagittarius is usually represented by different colors of blues, but for me, I don't know, it just feels very orange. So I used orange and yellow candles this time. Now, as you'll see, I also have those oranges in those little bowls. In those little bowls, I just set the oranges to act as holders. And in the top of the oranges, I just cut a little hole with just a knife. I didn't use a core, but just a little knife so that I can place the candles inside of them, as you'll see on the table. Now the bowl of water, that is actually the peace ritual that I'm doing to just kind of offer safe transition to another astrology friend who is going through what she's going through. And so in it, on the bottom, I do have some beautiful blue beads. I thought they were pretty. I thought they were a little Sagittarian, a little bit about the moon, also to represent a little bit of water. Then just some pretty summery flowers in there and 3 white candles. I tend to enjoy working with the power of 3. Things normally come to me in sets of 3s and things like that. So I did 3 white candles. And I also think that those candles for me were a representation for her of past, present, and future, beauty and peace. So let's get on to the outside stuff. So as you can see in the pictures, all those things will be sitting on the table and they'll be burning and it will be wonderful. But then outside, we always have paper next to the fire pit so that, you know, at the full moon, you're wanting to say, here's what I'm willing to let go of. You know, so on it, you can write what you're willing to let go of and then you just cast it into the fire to take it and to burn away, which is really phenomenal. But at the same time, I've included the list of herbs that will also be burning. And some of them are just they're just about being prepared at that season for being able to use them. I tend to really enjoy using sage and lavender, so I always bring those. Some people bring other herbs, but these are traditionally the list of ones that get used. Plus, I think it smells really pretty and it's nice. It's a nice offering. It's a nice suggestion for help that the herbs would show up and help us as well. Now let's get on to the goodies. Oh my goodness, I love food. So I'll definitely be preparing some food this time. I'm going to be doing a strawberry cucumber salad, which is so good. Oh my goodness, I can't even. And I put the recipe over here. It's very serious. It's very simple. You just put all of these seasons together, chop them up, throw them in a bowl, toss them together a little bit, and then glaze them, and it is phenomenal. I think the hardest one that I do is the tart. And for the recipe, I actually got it online and I listed the website down there so you can go check it out. There's lots of cool recipes there. But the tart, again, is about signifying the season. Lots of fresh berries, lots of things that are fun and sweet. We're bringing in the sweetness of life. And I think that this tart, while it does take a little bit of effort, is still super fun and super delicious. And I am a Taurus, so I am about that life, okay? And the very last thing that you're going to see in the ritual in the clips is just a really beautiful video with a little prayer that I feel like is really appropriate for the season. It's appropriate for letting go, but really any of the prayers and things that you say at the end or offerings or chants or anything you do can be of your own. But I like the cleansing prayer that happens here. It's kind of like, yeah, I'm ready to go forward. So feel free to use that prayer. Any others that you find online, whatever feels like it's vibrationally in line with you, you use it and you offer it out. And then get ready for things to get real different, exclamation point. So this is a little bit about my ritual. I thank you guys for watching. I hope I gave you some tips. Like this video, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you lovelies very, very, very soon. I love you guys. Bye.